Today, I want to take you on a journey through American history, shedding light on critical moments and themes that have shaped our society. Part 1. Opportunity Creating Policies. In the early republic, America witnessed the emergence of opportunity creating policies like the Homestead Act of 1862. These policies allowed individuals to claim land and forge new lives, underpinning our westward expansion. Emphasis on institutions. Institutions, particularly religious organizations, held significant sway in early republic. They played a vital role in providing social services and welfare support, emphasizing the importance of community and charity. Manifest Destiny. Manifest Destiny was the belief that America was destined to expand westward from sea to shining sea. The ideology fueled westward expansion, often at the expense of indigenous people. Oppression of women and Irish Americans. During this era, women and Irish Americans faced oppression and discrimination, reflecting the societal biases and prejudices of the time. Expansion of the American welfare state. The emerging American welfare state found support from charities sponsored by religious organizations, primarily Christian ones. These charitable efforts laid the groundwork for later government welfare programs. Part 2. Learning from the past. We can draw valuable lessons from history, such as the grave injustice of condemning individuals with mental health problems to harsh clinical settings, as opposed to poorhouses. Settler conquest. Settlers expanded westward by conquering Native Americans and Spanish-speaking individuals, leading to displacement and conflict. Imported laborers and racism. Specific groups of imported laborers include the Chinese and Mexican workers, often encountered racism as they contributed to mining, ranching, and railroad construction. Federal auction system. The federal auction system facilitated land acquisition, but also enriched some while leaving others behind. Causes of the Civil War. The Civil War had various causes, including disputes over slavery, economic differences, and regional tensions. Part 3. Efforts to prevent the Civil War. Despite efforts to prevent the Civil War, these endeavors ultimately failed, leading to one of the darkest chapters in American history. Mindset of abolitionist. Abolitionists held strong convictions against slavery, enduring tremendous hardships from fellow citizens in their pursuit of justice. Post-Civil War era. In the aftermath of the Civil War, freed slaves often didn't see substantial economic improvement, despite emancipation. However, specific social policies aimed to support them. Jim Crow laws. Southerners imposed Jim Crow laws in the decades following the Civil War, segregating and discriminating against African Americans. Northerners and Supreme Court often failed to protect their legal rights. Industrialization. The wake of the Civil War brought a rapid industrialization that transformed the nation. Workers often endured poor conditions and exploitation. Part 4. Government response to industrialization. The federal government and states struggled to address the social problems arising from the industrialization, revealing significant shortcomings in addressing societal issues. Primitive welfare state in the Gilded Age. In the Gilded Age, America possessed a primitive welfare state that hindered constructive remedies to social problems during westward expansion, the Civil War, and industrialization. Policy practice of Dorothea Dix. Dorothea Dix, through her pioneering policy practice, brought attention to the plight of the mentally ill and initiated reforms that we continue to benefit from today. Learning from lost opportunities. Reflecting on this history, we learn about persistent needs, failed strategies, promising approaches, and structure of the American welfare state. In conclusion, our history is replete with triumphs and tribulations. By understanding these critical moments and themes, we can shape more just and equitable future. Thank you for your attention, and hope this was a good summary for Chapter 4.